Hi guys, welcome to Wicked Love. My name is Mandy. Hi Virgos. I'm going to be doing a reading for you. Let's get you a few cards out, see where we're at. What does your higher self want to tell you about your situation, right? Let's get you a couple cards out here. Okay. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? Sounds like a manifestation card of money. Oh, so with this card being out on the table, I want to share with you something that I recently learned. We're constantly learning, right? So many of you might already know this, but I just learned it, okay? So I've always known that having an elephant or elephant statues or elephant pictures or whatever elephants in your house is supposed to bring good luck and prosperity and good fortune, right? So I was at a garage sale a few weeks back with my daughter, and there's this cool piggy bank that I saw. It's like old. It was handmade. On the back of it, it's actually carved in 1953. And I have her sitting right here on my table. Actually, I'll show it to you. It's really kind of cool. So I have this elephant here. It's a cool piggy bank. Old, very old. But I didn't have an elephant in my home. It was only a couple bucks. So I was like, man, I want that. It's my first elephant. So I brought my elephant home and I sat it on my table, like so. So I could look at her every day and so she could watch me. Well, I just recently found out that you are supposed to have your elephants facing your front door. So my front door is right here. So I've learned to turn my elephant around. I still have her on my table facing my front door because that's how it's supposed to bring in the abundance. I never knew that. So now I just look at her butt all day. I have it facing away from me, right? So that's like how this card correlates. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? So my dream is, of course, to have a lot of abundance and prosperity. So that's my dream. So does my belief match it? Well, yeah, I learned a new belief today. So I'm hoping so. We'll see, right? Because we'll see. So it's like, take a deep dive in your belief system around money, right? Are there any beliefs that you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? So that's what I would consider an upgrade, right? I learned a new belief. I learned a new belief about the elephants in my home, and I changed it around to upgrade, my beliefs about money. So maybe that's something that you can incorporate as well. Maybe there's a lot of you listening right now that have never heard that, and now you're going to go home and turn all your elephants around. It doesn't matter what room they're in, just make sure that they're in the direction facing your front door. That's what I've learned. And it's supposed to attract into your home. So upgrade your belief system about money. Or maybe, I don't know, that's my example. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, okay, well, if things are kind of stagnant, or you feel like you're not getting enough money, or things aren't like very prosperous, maybe you own a business and it's like slower than normal. So there's some different beliefs that you need to incorporate, changing your thoughts about money, because that higher energy frequency is going to actually be what brings the prosperity in. So now your belief is different, and you're like, oh, it brings you up to a more positive frequency, which is going to attract it, right? So now I believe money's coming. I just brought myself up. My frequency is higher now, so I'm going to have more abundance. So that's what I believe in. So that's just an example. That's a funny example, but that's my example for you, right? So let's see what else we have out of this deck. I don't know why that even came out, but thank you for listening. If you have elephants, maybe try it. I don't know. All right. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? So I have a hard time really putting a lot of belief into a card that says impossible, because nothing is impossible, honestly. I don't know. Sometimes we have expectations that are absurd. I think the way, like in my belief, is, but we all do it knowingly and not knowingly. We have expectations going into any situation, any circumstance. We have known and unknown expectations. And when those expectations don't get met, that's when we start to feel angry or sad or hurt or betrayed, or because, and it's not that the, maybe if it's with the person, it's not like that person hurt you. It's that expectation that you placed upon that person, not living up to this invisible expectation of yours. That's what really hurt you. So really, you hurt yourself. You created your own turmoil. Because you had an expectation, right? Not saying that the behavior is called for or just, but our own expectations seem to put more stress on us whenever they're not being met, right? Kind of understand? Okay. So it says, like, peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. Exactly. Just like what I was saying. Exactly. I know my cats are around me. I have one over here. On my note, they get me. I'm allergic. I still have them, but I'm allergic. All right, let's get you. I don't even know what cards I want. I'm going to go with these. Let's do some tarot. Let's see where you are. So something we have with expectations and something we have with money beliefs. I don't know. Let's see what we can pull out for you guys here. After now, probably half of you paused my video and went and turned all your elephants around at home. I can see that. I envisioned that. Oh, I'm sorry. My nose itches. It's always when I'm here doing my tarot. It's like, oh, sometimes I wonder if it's spirit messing with me or if it's really my cats. I don't know, because I don't get like this anywhere else, only when I'm here. All right, so let's pull out some tarot here. Let's get you going. What do we have with our beliefs on money? Oh, that one wanted to come out. You have the King of Pentacles. Oh, holy cow. I mean, come on. So what do I believe about money? And do my beliefs match my dreams, right? And then under that, you have the King of Pentacles, which means you're very confident, you're very successful, which tells me that, yeah, okay, your beliefs are matching, right? You're confident in your finances. You are a leader. You're with great success, abundance, prosperity. You know, it's like you find many different opportunities, and those you attract them to you. You know how to turn water into wine. You know how to flip a penny into a dollar, basically. And a lot of it is with the belief system. It's like manifestation, right? If you believe it, you can do it, right? So that's like what I was saying about the other card. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Nothing is impossible. So I don't even like that card, but maybe a lot of you are feeling like there's something you're trying to strive for and it feels impossible. You feel like you're kind of not making it. But I mean, you have great achievement. You are like in the fruits of your labor with your money. That's awesome. So it's like, are you bored? I mean, is it like, okay, well, I've mastered my business now, so what else can I do? Maybe you're venturing out on something new because, I mean, maybe you are very successful with your business or your employment or whatever, and maybe you feel like you're just like stagnant and bored and you want to go venture out and learn something new, but it's like you have no knowledge of it, so it feels impossible to you. You're like, I don't know how to do this. How can I do this? Like, it's like you go from being a money maker to now doing like arts and crafts. I don't know. It's like it's different. So it kind of sometimes feels like it could be impossible. But also, it's like if you venture out on something new, try not to set expectations on it, right? I mean, make a goal, of course, but don't have high expectations. Like, I don't know, like, okay, so I have, I guess one example would be like if you are crafty, right? And you have something that you make by hand, homemade, and you make it very well. And you're wanting to go out there and try to, I don't know, maybe you rented a spot like at the flea market or something, or on the side of the street, like how people have booths in the corners, lots of gas stations where they sell their stuff. They have like their back of their truck open and they have all these cool things that they're selling that they make or something. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're very creative and you could have made something and you want to sell it. You want to see if people like it. You want to see how well, you're going to do on it. And so, but it's basically, don't go out with high expectations of like, I'm going to sell $5,000 of my stuff my first day there. No, hold on, don't do that. And then, because when you put that expectation and if you don't meet it, that's when you're like, oh, and it kind of makes you not want to try again, because you're like, oh, well, nobody liked it, or not as many people bought it as I expected, or some people kind of made fun of it and I wasn't expecting that. And it kind of makes, so just go out instead, without like those expectations, and just do it for you. Like if it makes you happy, do it, and be like, all I'm doing is just making myself happy. This is fun for me. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm happy. I like it. That's all that matters. I'm getting to meet people. I actually get to get out and talk to people, different types of people, not the corporate wearing a tie type of people who are snobby and stuck up kind of people. I'm actually getting out and meeting real people, having conversations with like other spiritual minded individuals. And so it's like, if you don't put a high expectation or a certain expectation, other things will blossom, right? That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's get you a couple more. Let's get you another tarot card. And let's see, maybe clarify the expectations card. Whoa, that one flew out. So you have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so expectations. With the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're juggling. So what are you going to juggle? I mean, multiple priorities, time management. I don't know. You're adapting, you're negotiating. So maybe you're juggling. Like Pentacles is more of the 3D world. So mind over matter, or just like managing different projects. Maybe you are managing, like I said, that going to the flea market, little side hustle business. You're managing that while you're still with your main career, right? Right? You're juggling it just fine. Everything's working out. You seem to understand what you're doing. You're having fun with it. Your expectations are like, it's just like, avoid losing your balance though. So it's also a card of like, don't lose your balance because you're on one foot and you're juggling. Just don't lose your balance. So don't set high expectations because it's going to make you teeter over. It will. So no high expectations, and you should stay right on track. All right, guys. Good luck.